warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground, finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Left side, Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Mond looks to throw.
This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Vikings.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Score Vikings 7, Bills 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Mack. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to... equal it on that throw.
Let's go, baby.
So that challenge, a successful one.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen flush to his right. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hunter on the stop. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Allen steps away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Mack. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
7-7, our score after 1.
End of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Now Mon. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here's Mon.
And complete right side to Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mon now off of play action.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
Mon going to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kellen Mond
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he
he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Mack will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen going to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Mack. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Again, it'll be Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Marlon Mack with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that
he would have kept it on the ground.
Now Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Grant. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. A giant hole up the middle. And he slides to a halt inside the 10. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They go play action here. Mond. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mond. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Mond out of the shotgun. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
There he goes, right side, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bills on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They run it again with Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Mond. And here he's got Grant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. Brings up third down.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Oh, he gets loose right side.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kellen Mond, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Rolling to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Allen now on first down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Cook running right. Broken tackle. Cook with a first down and much more. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Mond looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, here's the run with Cook. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Off the play fake, Mond.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Allen being chased out left. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second down and goal. Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. On first down, it's Cook. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on second down. Mon. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Cook. Shreds the tackle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They run. Cook. He can't get him down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Here's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Vikings, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.